election now. It looks like Donald has won. Not finished yet, but I'm going to talk a little bit about what's been going on with the chickens after I do this, because the chickens are like really hungry. They want this lettuce. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the oracle quickly for this group and then the group down there, and then we'll talk about what's going on. Okay, you guys. Hey. Okay, so we got Uzumi. Last we got a chicken fight with Lilo and this guy. Hey, passions are high. He represents passion. He's come into their territory, so kind of interesting. Dow, our usual. And then the lady is about into a new phase of life at a point of maturity, and Uzumi is joy and happiness. And I'm going to do the reading the events of the past couple weeks, and let me just feed them. Lady and we actually have a lot to talk about with the events of the past couple weeks. Had a snake actually enter in a big python and killed five chickens. So, and the messages in that were very significant, very interesting. So I'll get to that in a minute and do the next group. Got a bunch of babies. Hi, you guys! It's Orca! It's tea! Okay, so this is a mother. She's a young mother, and she just had two babies, and one ended up dying, and the other one lived. The one that was weaker, the unexpected one lived. So it kind of reminds me of this whole election with the surprising about Donald Trump. I really didn't think he was going to win. So, but if you remember a while back, there was the Bernie Sanders. There was something really like total shifts and changes happening, coming up in time, and what I'm getting big messages all around with. We have the joy and happiness. We can just relax and not worry too much. Everything has to change. The whole structure of the universe has to change. The economics has to change. The energy has to change. Everything has to change. And I don't think anybody in the government can really do this. And so whoever goes in, whatever happens, it all has to change so radically that nobody can really change it the way we need it to change. So, and whoever goes in, it doesn't matter. We're up for the impossible, with in regards to government. So, anyway, we have to do something totally new. And I had a dream before the chickens died, and it was very quiet when the snake came, the big python, and I didn't know until morning, and I was actually awake that night because I woke up to this dream, and it was about everything in this beautiful sea. I could see all this coral. It was like the Great Barrier Reef, but it was very shallow water and beautiful, beautiful things everywhere. And like the tsunami came and wiped everything out, and it was all starting over again, or it all got wiped out. So it was like the whole of all the beauty and everything that had been created for so long got wiped out. And then I woke up to that, and I didn't hear anything. The chickens were really quiet in the night. Usually that's the way it works with snakes. They don't make a big deal about it. And this snake didn't strangle the first set of chickens that it killed, because it came in through the top and just bit them and ate them. He didn't have to strangle them. Tum Tum died like in fighting stance and was not eaten. I think the snake maybe fell off or whatever, but didn't eat him. Sweet Corn Baby died of a bite. Two died without getting eaten. The original lady died, and then and we just got Lady for a reading, so I named her Lady after the other lady died. They looked alike, so and then a baby and Bodhicitta died, which is the Bodhisattva of happiness died. So we have this really, and Tum Tum and Sweet Corn Baby, it has to do with culture, the origin of culture. This Atamra represents the beginnings of culture in Egypt, and then the Sweet Corn Baby has to do with cultural norms and social norms. And she died, and it was this dream I had that kicked it off too, and it was like this transformation and bodhicitta, this happiness, and it's like we have these hopes and we have these expectations and just everything. We can't make things work the way they are. I mean, really, we have to get rid of fossil fuels 100%, not 25%. We have to change the economy 100%. Get rid of all interest. Get rid of, like, maybe 5% interest. That's it. Everything else gets excused. We can't sustain this world the way it's set up. The banks and everything, they're stealing from people. We don't need to pay this. It's ridiculous, we need to change everything. We need to make a whole new world. And that's what this dream was about. And then that kicked off the event of the snake. And now the message here was joy and happiness. We need to just not take things so seriously. She's being light and playful, and not taking things seriously. I think we have noise in there, maybe. Anyway, here, let me move the camera because I think it's distracting. Hold on. Okay, more quiet. We'll just sit here and talk a little bit. But anyway, like I said, there's like this complete revolution. And what I was saying before about we had gotten all these messages, and I was like, geez, something totally different is going to happen, like unheard of, like in history. I mean, just total revolution. And that's why I was like, well, maybe Bernie Sanders, but no. I think, okay, Trump goes in,
It's not going to work. Even Hillary wouldn't have worked. It's not going to work. Nothing. Whoever goes into presidency is not going to work. And I know that already. So it doesn't really matter who plays out the show from here until the total revolution. But we need to get totally new system, new government, new laws, new economy, new everything. Just total change, because nothing is working. I mean, we are heading into planetary disaster. We are looking at, in 50 to 100 years, life going extinct. Not just the matrix of life, but even humans too, possibly in 100 years, and an uninhabitable Earth where weather is so ridiculous and uncontrollable that we cannot go outdoors, and we won't be able to plant food. There will be no growth of vegetables, nothing. And we're looking at this in 50 to 100 years. And I mean, we need complete change. If we stop everything today, it's going to take 80 years to back out of this mess. And we need to change everything from, diet to economy to the way, to our values, to interpersonal relations. Everything has to change. So we're really, I mean, this is the time when we are waiting for salvation. We need to move into a place of salvation. This whole world is not working. So it's okay, whatever goes into place now, we'll let it play out, and there's many new things in the making. The other thing I wanted to say, I know I have a cat on me. I wanted Little Spirit to come over here, but she probably won't if I have the cat on me. Now, can you go over there? Because I want Little Spirit. Oh, she's eating lettuce now. Anyway, Little Spirit, she stayed with Sweet Corn Baby while she was dying, and she stayed by her side the whole time. It was really sweet to see that. And come here, let me see you. And that represents, Little Spirit Angel is like the other side. It's the spirit world that wants to come here, the heaven on earth. We need to merge these worlds to create, to infuse this world with the intelligence that we need. And Little Spirit was sitting there with Sweet Corn Baby, which is the social norms. The Sweet Corn Baby represented the social norms. What's normal, what's accepted, and that needs to change too. So she died, and but Sweet Corn Baby, Little Spirit sat right next to her the whole time, and it was really, really sweet. And now this just started happening. Little Spirit, somebody's eating the top of her head, and when somebody's picking at the head, it's like the intelligence is not being respected. It's being henpecked, So we have, come here, Little Spirit. Let me see you. Hold on. This is Little Spirit. Okay. She wants to come. So she's getting henpecked. She has this little spot on her head. And Little Spirit getting henpecked represents that we're not trusting the way of the world. We're not trusting the spiritual nature of things. We're not trusting the way it needs to go. And there is divine order. Oh, the cat. Bamboo. Alright, the cat's gonna knock over the camera. There is an intelligence at work. There is intuition. There is, this is also needing to happen the way it's happening, and we have to trust that. So Bamboo has his claw stuck in the camera. So anyway, we need to stop henpecking the spirit world for setting the world up the way it's set up right now. So anyway, we have the joy and the happiness. We have the lady, which is the maturity, and they're coming into the new. And we just have to trust. We have to trust that however this goes, Donald Trump or the president is not in charge. There's a whole world that's being controlled from banks and the Federal Reserve, and this group of people that really have the power and control right now. And there's a way that the whole world needs to shift. And I've been looking at this, and I see how it needs to happen. And I am going to be getting a new computer and a new camera soon, and starting my new channel. And I'm going to be doing lectures on this. I'm getting a bar. It's actually a Rastafari bar, but we're going to be doing Herbalife, different herbal important drinks for different things, and health food and vegetarian food and hostels. So, but I'll be doing my lectures there, and so I'll be starting this new channel, Self World Healing, and then we can really go into how to make this new world happen. And there is a way. I see it. I see it clearly, how we can shift all the dynamics, and it starts from education and opening people up. And it's not just about information, but it's about inspirational talking, and it's about really looking at the interpersonal dynamics, looking at what's really going on, and hitting the deep psychology of people. And really, Donald Trump's going to bring up this psychology. The deep psychology is surfacing. So great, we can look at all this stuff, and we can work with this stuff. And so now is the time for major transformation, and that's what we keep getting in all of these readings. It's about major transformation. So it's still in the works, and down there, the chickens we got were, who were the chickens we got? We got, the mom, that she took it 2 times. So the mom who had 2 babies and the underdog lived. So, but there's just an order. Things are meant to happen the way they're meant to happen. And that's the way I read that reading right there. Was, it just, things that are meant to happen. So we can't question them. And actually, I've talked a lot about this before, that I don't believe in. I believe everything is predestined, and it seems like we are choosing. But the thing is from the beginning of time, everybody is who they are, and we all got put together. And then it's like, there's an order to randomness. When you look at chaos, it's actually the theory of order. So when there was a start and a position, and everything was going to go from there, it's just always been it was always gonna go like this. Everything is, everybody has their limitations, and everybody has their tools. Everybody has their capacities, and everybody has their limitations. And we're all put together, and there's this whole orchestration going on of everybody in timing with what they can do and what they cannot, and then things play out the way they do. So, the way this election was going to go was always going to go that way, and we think, there has to be some free will. And in a sense that we are free from the beginning, but from the beginning we are who we are, and everybody is who they are. And as we go forward, things inevitably go the way that they go. So anyway, I'm not worried at all. I didn't vote, but whoever won, it doesn't really matter. It's just a different set of psychology to look at, and both of them were going to bring up the deep psychology. And so anyway, don't be picking on the spirit angels. That everything is going how it's meant to go. It's going the way it's supposed to go. But there is this total revolution that's going to happen, where everything that we've known, everything that that has been set up throughout time to create our culture and our society, all of it's going to change. I mean, total revolution. That's the messages that were loud and clear with this snake death, and with the dreams, and with the messages that we're looking at today, and the way everything is going. I mean, it's just loud and clear that all of this isn't working. Nothing's working, and it's okay, because we can look at this and there are new things. Don't have fear. I can see exactly how we can do things, you know, and it's just about getting the right people involved. And it's like, you know, I can get important groups of, 30 in every country or whatever, and talk to these people, pick my right people, and it's easy to make major change. It can happen. So have no worries, and we'll wait for the reflection. We need to learn about ourselves. We need to learn about our world. We need to learn about nature and existence. We have existence, a threat to our existence right now with everything. Our existence is going to go, and we need to change everything to enable our existence to continue, and then to totally transform into something new so that we can continue to exist. So, okay, now I'm going to draw a couple cards, and I have some, the babies are sitting on the porch in their box today because I'm cleaning out the closet. I'm going away this week, and you guys, I probably won't do another video this month, but I'll be back next month. But I am going to Burma, or Myanmar, for a little while, and just a lot going on. So anyway, house cleaning today, and I'm gonna go do the last wrap up with the cards, and you guys can see the little babies, very cute, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, here are the little babies. They're really cute. This one reminds me of Promesia for coloring. I don't know what she's going to look like, but she's like a silver color, which would be really cool. I was hoping to get one like Promesia. Really cute. So anyway, sorry about the camera too. I noticed it was all fogged up again, but next month also I'm gonna be getting a new camera and a new computer, everything. So new everything, new channel, new world. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and draw one tree magic card to ground it, and one overall message card and one healing card. Okay, so we have permanence. God, did we just get this last time? I'm not sure. But it says, Great Awakening through Enlightenment. Evil is warded off to your devotion to good. So, breaks and changes, break down, break through, permanence, and then what comes in is lasting. So this really does ring a bell with the reading today, what I've been talking about. We need this breakdown, this breakthrough, and what has been before, we need total change. And we have to trust that things are in divine order, that there is a divine order at work here. Okay. And our overall message card is Zaiwi, and she has to do with life and going to the edge of death and coming back and not actually dying, but just going to the edge and returning. And then we get Uzumi again, our overall message card, which she came up. I did it a few times, and we got Lady and Uzumi every time. So she's big right now. This is the joy and happiness, and it's being light and playful. But Zaiwi, what are this is our overall message card. Zaiwi is moving to the edge of catastrophe, moving to the edge, almost falling off, and then coming back in, going to the brink of extinction, and then coming back into a state of balance and to a state of life. And she is about really facing everything in complete annihilation, and then actually returning in full body, in full form. So this is our overall message card, and not to worry that we are actually getting that total transformation that we need. And then the what is healing and what is improving is Uzumi. And this is moving forward in the heart, moving forward, and playfulness, happiness, and just being carefree and not worrying about things, having faith and trust that this is all in divine plan. So don't forget, we have this permanence. What will end up coming to us will be permanent. It will be eternal. So we are moving into this new phase of existence. After we have this breakdown and breakthrough, we're going to have this total transformation and move back out of this state of catastrophe into a state of balance and coming back. I mean, it's really like we're facing terminal cancer of the planet. I mean, our existence, we have a disease really bad, and we are facing death, universal death, but if we all wake up to this and do what we need to do, we can have life, and we can get back into that state of health. And a lot of things need to change. Education needs to change. Healthcare needs to change. Everything needs to change. So we will have this freedom and this liberation from what is right now holding us stuck in this state of disease, and we're going to come back into a state of ease and into a state of balance. So I hope everybody got what they needed out of this, and I hope you all have a wonderful month, and I will see you again next month for another reading, and hopefully I will have my new camera and my new computer by then. So take care, everyone. Bye-bye.